to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the American, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Just feeding his pants to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking downfield, it's Madsen. A shot for the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically downfield. And we saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught over the middle. It's Denmark. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out fast. At midfield, he's got room. Dashing the knee on the right. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a grab for a big play. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Ivy. That's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Complete on third down. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Buys a little time with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside of the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Going to swing it on second down. The short hands, it's Martin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Denmark. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The inside handoff. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 17 over Kent State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Madsen. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Off-play action. That's caught. It's Harbor. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Ivy. Oh, ball's out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Johnson looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Finds his man. It's Denmark. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snagged in the middle. It's strong. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Pressure coming. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get to 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Throws for the tight end. He's got him wide open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called it.
It is sucked out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Johnson wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Touchdown, Penn State! And that one will give them the lead. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Maryland. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Ivy. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Still looking, on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Bringing the heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough with the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
The #1 key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back.
He lost one down the sideline. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Handoff to the single back. Jukes his way for more. Turning it on. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Puts it on in midfield. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just when they're looking run, now up top. On a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Martin. Across the foot and into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 21 to UTSA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. What looking to fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Finds his man. It's Martin. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How about this goal line defense? On 1st down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on 2nd down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
I love the attitude on defense. There's nobody moping around feeling sorry for themselves. The offense has the ball deep in your own end. Step up and make a play. 2nd down, 3rd down, they generate sacks. Nice job.
Johnson wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. And as he throws, and it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team did.